In a world with many similarities to our own, there lies two planets that are both experiencing societal turmoil. One of them, the planet Remus, there lies a town named Hazel that is on the outskirts of one of the busiest cities on the planet. While society is strained with cultural change, in this town, there are beings that no one has seen and struggle not to be found as time goes on. The following is the story of some of the people who end up finding them through no fault of their own. This is Hazeltown Story. Congratulations, you did it with flying colors. I should have made both of those 12s.
Yeah, you fucking crushed it.
What day is it?
But then again, when it's like, I mean, that's why you put it, so you come across a situation. It's like, hey, why you specialized? Okay, so, in the time that you're working, you kind of spent the entire day there. And in the meantime, you have repaired the drone, that Charlotte's drone. She is still not in it, but it is now mechanically working the same it was, as far as you can tell. And at this point, you have created effectively a humanoid android that you have the ability to wire up in quotes the sylphs to, so they could have free locomotion.
Oh, it would have already been wired up. That was like part of Dr. Bomb's thing.
And it did, yeah. So
Yeah,
you
so
have now
they're
placed,
already in there.
Okay. So you have placed Sophie in the android, and at this point, you have also gotten the thing where Charlotte is now back into the spider drone, but Sophie is also now in this very robotic-looking android form.
Yes, what did Sophie pick as her exterior?
Considering the fact that a lot of her looking is, because I'm just trying to think. Like this would be. Are you thinking like color scheme or anything, or are you thinking like full on form?
Form.
In this case, her thing was basically looking at like from what she can tell from the model, she found something that would be. She felt like the more humanoid things would be a little bit too. They look a little bit too non-human. So she picked something out of practicality. She picked the thing that looks the most like a trash can that she could. So effectively, you have a very almost R2-D2 looking thing, except not like with the greeblies on it.
All right.
And she is now mobile.
So how does it feel, Sophie?
As she kind of moves around, it's like, well, it's nice to be able to move on my own. I'm just concerned about being this, like, I would say the one nice thing about being in the crystal is the fact that while I could not move on my own, if I did need to move, someone could carry me, but I guess being able to move on my own would be more practical, although I don't know if any form there would be something that I would not, so to speak, stick out like a sore thumb.
Well, part of that, I'm afraid, was your choice of design. But that's all right. I prepared for this. He just produces like a cloak for her.
Like you're talking about like an actual piece of cloak, not like.
Yes, an actual piece of clothing.
Can't believe you covered the garbage.
Okay, well, I guess this does make me look a little bit more human. I'm still, does this really look human-ish?
Look, as long as you don't draw attention to yourselves, people will not pay any attention to you.
May perhaps a hat also help?
It's a hooded cloak.
Oh, okay.
Well, either way, if they do give you trouble, that's when you use this. And he produces a knife.
I'm sorry?
Oh yes. She has to defend herself, does she not?
I guess.
Yes. Fear not. There's a compartment on your body that'll hide this. And he hands her the knife.
She just got a body. Should we really be just like giving her the go ahead to stab people?
This is weird coming from you.
Look, I don't need a knife.
But she is in danger.
Yes.
Uh,
See, the problem is, as a joke, I'm like, I'm going to look for one of those images with someone taping a knife to a Roomba, which has unfortunately led me to a thing of people putting various other bladed instruments onto Roombas. Like, say, 6 knives, or a chainsaw, or... I thought that was a gun. But yes.
she's not a Roomba. She's RTD2 with arms and legs.
Okay, there we go. Okay. There is someone who put a Glock on a Roomba.
Of course.
There's just something patently funny about a katana being taped to a Roomba. Anyway, so yeah, you have now gotten Sophie a body
And a knife.
and a knife
And a cloak.
and a cloak. You have made her a Jawa.
Yeah, Bomb will give her one final once over and says, well, excellent work, Miss Elmis.
Thank you. And Elmis is gonna like look around for like something to drink or eat.
He'll hand her a water bottle.
Ravi just goes down the hallway to the vending machine to get some stuff.
Yes.
So yeah, how long are we out? I don't know. Is this the same day?
It's only been a few days.
Well, it's been like it's been like at least 9 hours.
All right, my girlfriend is not gonna yell at me this time.
Well, congratulations. As for her, should you require further medical assistance with her, I'm afraid there's not much I can do for you. I've got work to do here. However, should you really need it, tell Bobby to contract Vulture. She is, let's just say, an assistant of mine.
All right, will do.
Okay, so with that, is there anything else you need to do here?
I just need to go get Bobby and then go out.
Okay, let's just assume that you just kind of do that and then you just kind of leave.
Yeah.
So with that, what do you think would be the next? I guess the next thing would be you going to handle those 2 other people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. So how do you want to do those?
With the utmost tact.
Because we're switching to the other other characters for this, right?
Yeah.
Because yeah, I think it'll be Claudia. No, actually, Yuhar will show up for this one.
Yeah, it was Yuhar, Haley, and Queen. And yeah, no, I think a kidnapping might be in order.
You really jumped to that one fast, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it'll be good to stretch my legs.
I mean, like, given the circumstances, we need to make these people talk. There's no like real like casual way to broach the topic of are you working with Doomsday Cult?
I mean, couldn't we just interrogate them at their place?
They work in a government building.
They have a home.
Oh, that is true. Sure, fine. We can go beat them up in their homes.
Wouldn't be the first time.
But all I'm saying is breaking into a house is a lot easier than breaking into a government place.
All right, then. Which one do we want to go first? Thistle or Sparrow?
I'm feeling Thistle.
That seems fine to me.
Very well, then. Let's see what we can find on the man.
Could just tail him.
Well, that's true, but we still need to... we only have a name. We don't even know what he looks like at this point.
Hmm.
Oh yeah. Start there. Gonna do a research check on Adrian Fessel.
Okay. I take it that at this point you'd just be looking up just basic information. I was
Yeah.
like, give me 1 second. I'm going
Oh.
to get. I need to get rid of this clock, or else it's going to annoy me.
Not allowed.
Wait, what? What do you mean add turn?
I am preventing you from removing the clock. You cannot.
I already did it.
Shit.
Okay, so this is not like this is the role would be controlled because this is if you be. I think you'd be searching public information on this first.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and then it's just gonna be controlled normal.
All right. All right. To do nothing else. All right. 4-2.
Okay, 2 and a 4. So what you're able to find is you're not able to find anything like a picture. But you do find a directory of. You find that they are part of the council's. I actually say this. You find a picture and a name and a brief, like, a thing of what they do. You don't find an address. They are a.
A huge jerk.
Oh, they are, let's say, an early 30s. Let's say early 30s rabbit person that's in there, like, or that has like kind of similar colors to like, or they have. Let's do this. They have a kind of a whitish coat of fur with like black hair, rather straight laced. Looking that what they do is they are a member of the city's entertainment or like cities in I forgot what I'd phrase it as, but effectively they're part of the city's like enrichment, kind of the people that are arts and all that, basically kind of stuff that you kind of figured it out before, that they are responsible for figuring out like who to kind of boost in terms of like who to put on for like presentations and all that.
Okay.
Well, tailing time then.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
And you get to be the one who rolls, Torpidge, because you have the highest maneuver check.
Well, you gotta.
Fucking right.
Well, first off, you gotta find the person.
Well, we know where his office is, so we just wait outside the building.
Okay, so are you just going to sit there while it just wait for the time to elapse?
Yes, a stakeout.
Yeah, why not? They're like in the entertainment district, right? So we can just go grab some food.
Yeah, we can work in shifts. You know, to be less suspicious.
Yeah.
Okay, so what time do you want to do this when he's coming, like leaving the office, or do you want to do this when he like needs to leave for something?
I mean, not, when it's getting dark out will be better. So yeah, when he's leaving the office.
Okay, so here's some. You find that the office that he works for is actually you find that he works for the Bay, like in the Bay district. So there's like a administrative business or like building that's like right on the corner of like right on the corner of like where like of the Bay district, like kind of inner city, like right there. Works in like not like a particular, like it's definitely an administrative building, but it's not like a really high up one. You kind of find that like they all like effectively lead out the front door, because a lot of the people like live in the city. And around normal, like around 5 o'clock, you see that someone that looks like Adam is leaving the office, like doesn't really have anything, like just kind of leaving.
Okay.
Do you know what? Let's make this a little spicy. Who wants to roll a percentage die? Actually, 2 people roll a percentage die.
All right, I'll do one.
I'll do the other then.
Okay. A percentage, not. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. So you just find that he's leaving. What do you do?
Tail him.
Okay. So tailing him, it is a fairly. Now, granted, it is on a public street, so it's not like it's busy, but also that makes sense. So it's going to be, the good news is that you're kind of hidden in plain sight. The problem is that so is he. So while it is going to be at this moment a controlled situation, it's going to be a little harder to find him.
Mm-hmm.
So the effect is going to be controlled, but it's going to be limited.
Okay, and I'll be doing a maneuver roll for this one.
Yes.
I will give
also-
you an assist because Haley is also there. So
Also, I disagree. It is going to be standard
Okay.
because I have ball sportsman. Okay, so that should be 4 dice. Yeah, let's just go with the 4.
Okay.
Oh,
2,
there
4,
you go.
4, 6. So you do succeed. So you tail him for. You do manage to tail him back to his house. He lives in an apartment complex.
Wow.
That you got to his place. So how do you want to, since the inner of the apartment place is a little bit more observed, how do you wish to so do you want to follow him up to his room, or do you want to figure out some way to other way? Because if you directly followed him to the thing, then that is absolutely suspicious.
I don't know. What do y'all think?
I think it'd be fine.
yeah, I believe in your dice rolling abilities.
Yeah. Okay.
But actually, is he taking the elevator or the stairs?
He is taking the elevator.
I don't know.
We
that
could.
Go ahead.
I say we could just corner him on the elevator and menace him, and then drag him to his room.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If he's gonna take the elevator, let's just waltz on by.
Sure, why not? Is there a camera in the elevator?
No.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we'll pile into the elevator with him then.
And also,
Okay.
we will mask up when we do it.
We have masks.
Haley does. You guys should too.
I usually just do a quick brain wipe whenever when I did things. So,
I mean, I don't usually leave people alive.
but sure, I can put on a mask.
Well, luckily for you, Haley has spares. Just like one of those like black felt like face covers.
Oh, okay. You know what? Yeah. Queen just puts on the face cover and just pulls her sunglasses out of her breast pocket. This should be good enough.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, once again, you are taking the lead because you have the highest intimidate of us,
I did too.
So
which is higher than we both have.
So let me get this straight. You were going into this place, just going straight into the elevator with him, and just going to intimidate him in the elevator.
Mm-hmm. And then drag him to his room.
This is an inner city apartment complex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's people there. Just saying.
I mean, if there are other people on the elevator, that's fine.
Yes.
Then we won't do the intimidate.
Yes, we'll do it after he gets to his apartment.
Okay.
Look, Lola, we've had we've been normal people for too long. It's
We
time
want
to
to do violence.
Fair enough.
You've been trying to dodge this for so long. We want violence.
Okay. I just want, just like, there are violence that can be had, but also...
Look, if there are other people on the elevator, I can just pretend to have a cough. That's my
Okay.
excuse for a mask.
Okay.
And also just Yuhar and Haley will take the stairs in that case.
Okay. Top of that. Okay. You take him up to the elevator. You do see that. So, do you want to straight up follow him to his apartment, or do you want to like observe where he is? Well, what is your plan of attack?
I mean, I was just gonna watch where his apartment is, not follow him immediately, because that
Okay.
sounds stupid.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can break and enter easy. That's not the hard part.
Okay.
So I'm gonna sit back and observe, and I'll just fire off a text to the other two about what floor we're on.
Okay. What I am going to need you to do for that is I do need you to do an action roll.
Okay.
What action do you want to do for this?
Sabotage.
So, I don't think that sabotage would be the right one for this because you're not really like breaking anything.
It says the ability to manipulate something to someone in a way to make it let its guard down.
But you're just kind of observing them. You're not really touching them at the moment.
Okay.
Because I was thinking probably maneuver actually might be a good one for that.
Yeah, maneuver's fine. I'm cool with maneuver. I like maneuver. Maneuver's great.
Because you're trying to be stealthy.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hop off the elevator and fake a cough, play it close to the vest, and fire off a text to the other two as I just watch where he goes.
Okay. Well, first off, then roll. It's going to be at the moment controlled, and your effect is it's going to be your effect's going to be standard because it's probably going to be limited because you're trying to. This person does not recognize you.
Yeah, I was gonna say just tell me the base and then I can adjust.
Yeah, it's going to be control limited.
Okay, so yes, it's standard now, and I will push it. So we'll get 4 dice. I need to know where this man's going. I need the violence. I can't get off anymore without violence. So that's 4 dice.
Oh, that's
Oh
correct.
yeah.
6, 6, 2, 3. Not only does while you're doing this, like you're faking a cough like this, you try and like say like, oh, like you kind of do the thing where it's like, oh, I'm meeting a friend, and you kind of move in a way that naturally looks like you're trying to like you're looking at something, and then you fake a cough in such a way that startles him. That when he's walking or like going into his place, that he like closes the door, but you don't hear anything else after that. Okay, so you now know what apartment he is in.
Yep, and as I said, I fired off text the other two, so it should be arriving any minute now.
Yo.
How'd it go?
Yeah, so he's right over there, and Queen just points off in the direction of his apartment, and it didn't sound like he locked his place.
Lucky for us.
I guess it's time for our 2 favorite letters.
Yep.
After you.
No, really,
Yeah.
in this case, it's more E than B.
I will be breaking something, don't you worry.
Entering and breaking.
Okay.
Yeah, so Queen gingerly opens the door so as not to immediately attract attention.
Haley will bring up the rear.
Yeah,
Okay.
yours there in the middle.
Okay, so the apartment is a fairly standard single person or single bedroom apartment. With a living room, kitchen, little dining room area. You can hear the TV on, and then in the distance you hear a shower.
Oh man, Haley gets to relive a classic movie moment.
That's not very good interrogation.
Yeah, yes, that time Norman Bates just threw a bunch of knives into the shower.
You're forgetting the part of why you're here.
Look, we don't need to immediately stab the man, okay?
I'm pretty certain he did get stabbed him immediately.
Sure did get stabbed in the movie.
I believe it's the only thing people know about that movie.
Not the dead mom bit? Damn.
I think I would imagine probably more parodies about the knife stab than. I mean, Dagger Vomit. Wait, no, they don't do that. That's Colonel's Bequest is the one that has the psycho thing. Anyway.
Oh yeah, Haley's also gonna lock the door once they're in an apartment. Dead bolted if there is one.
It sure would be.
Alright. Well, once again, Queen, your show.
No. You got this one. You start off the interrogation.
No, I insist. This is your speciality.
I guess. I thought you might want to have some fun with this one.
He needs to be good and scared first.
Okay. Queen just kicks down the fucking door to the bathroom.
Okay. Okay. I need you to action roll this for me. Your effect's going to be... Well, your position is going to be... I guess technically controlled because no one has really detected you at this moment.
Yep.
But
cool.
Effect... I mean, the door's just sitting there. I don't have any reason. It's a standard door, so it's not going to be like off the hinges anyway. It's a controlled standard by base.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, because this is gonna be Smash, so it's fine.
See.
Yeah. I guess I'll just do the naked 3 dice. Words is hard.
5,
6, 5. You almost crit again. Oh, actually,
atomize another door.
Speaking of which, I just want to remember so I don't forget. Where's Queen? Because Queen should, I think.
Experience in both the rogue and the muscle.
Yes. So you get one additional experience.
Okay. I ain't gonna complain. The synergy, baby, the synergy.
Okay, so you kick the door down, which gives you access to a door that was already unlocked. This does, in fact, have the effect you likely were looking for.
Which is scaring the shit out of him?
Which you do exactly that.
Stop, bitch boy!
As you do that, you see Adam cower in the corner of the shower, looking, who is just terrified that someone has just kicked down their bathroom door.
How's it going, motherfucker?
He is too busy being terrified to respond.
Naked and afraid. Queen just steps aside for Haley.
Actually, I'm gonna give this to Yuhar because Yuhar's the same charm ranking as Haley.
Okay, friend. We don't need to. We just have some information. So if you talk with us, all that you have is now an interesting story that you can tell at bar parties. So why don't you just go ahead and make all of our time here very nice and easy.
He just kind of looks at you. It's kind of like who are you?
You don't need to worry about that.
It's just I know. I just kind of like, I'm like, what are you doing? Just kicking, like, what do you want from me?
Again, at this point, Yuhar's going to use psychic powers to illustrate the point. Don't worry about that, and just like lifts Adam up a bit.
Okay. Let me double check how that works.
Or I guess that'd be manipulate limb, just kind of cause him to pick himself up off the ground.
Well, I made you just be lifting his head up.
Yeah, okay, still.
Yeah, because you are literally manipulating the limb. It's not you're telling him to manipulate the limb. You are manipulating the limb.
Yeah, so just doing this to just...
Okay. Well, you gotta action roll that.
Alright.
which I believe that would be connect.
Yeah, would be connect, right. Alright, gonna do and also, so that's 1, gonna spin 3 to get push.
I would say that your effect is going to be great because they are in a frazzled moment, which makes them easier to manipulate. Your stance right now is controlled because they certainly are not the one in control.
That's a 6, and I know that says we haven't updated the Marco.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. So you kind of lift him up, and he's just kind of standing there, like, just realize that he just got lifted up. He's like, look, just let me. What do you want to know? I can tell you. Just don't hurt me.
See, much easier now. So what are we asking again?
We're trying to find out who's been paying him to, paying him for like prominence in the art shows in the park.
Okay, who's been paying you to like shuffle up the like art shows? This queue.
Pay, paying for is like that. Trying to think about whether or not I'm even gonna make you roll an action roll for that. Let's do this. It's just like, hey, what? I mean, like, it just kind of looks like, ooh. It's just like, it's like, I'm like, I might have helped some people out when I probably shouldn't have, but yeah, I'm not paying them. They're my friends.
His friends who are Orion.
Well, is that the one? Is that what you're saying, or is that?
Yes, Haley says that from outside the bathroom.
I was like, I'm like friends that are like Orion. I don't think they're part. I don't know that group, but it's like, well, I'm just far confused. Like, why you got like who's got the muscle to kick down the door for art stuff?
I told you,
Buddy,
don't worry
your
about
friends
that.
are monsters.
What friend? It just kind of looks like, well, look, I know, but obviously, if you're doing this, you have something you want. But if you're asking me about, like, yes, I would maybe use some of my inner thing to help push some of my friends to get more spots than maybe they likely should have gotten. But as far as I know, we're just doing this out of like, trying to get get them more spotlight. This is some good old like this is, Codyism. Like, man, like this ain't anything like I'm like they don't have enough money to give out. That's why I'm trying to promote them. That's why I'm so confused about why I got people kicking down my door for this.
You want to explain?
Friend, your friend has been, your friends are, well, they're doomsday cultists.
What?
And someone went to great lengths to implicate you alongside them, which makes me think you're lying to us right now.
What? Wait, what are you talking about? Like, what? Where would this be implicated? Like, where's this that you're talking about?
Doesn't matter. We just need you to tell us the truth.
I mean, I have. There must be a part of this I'm just not getting.
All right, Queen, go to town on him. I'm gonna have a look around.
Okay.
All right, well, while she's doing that, Haley's going to have a look around the apartment and do an investigate roll.
Okay. You find that it is a fairly tidy apartment, so it's not going to take that much time to get through. The effects right now is going to be controlled. The effect of it is going to be also is going to be standard.
And it is going to be great. Now, would Coast's Clear work for this?
Let me check. Is this Haley?
Yeah.
Coast is clear. When?
But it doesn't matter. That's for effect.
Yep.
All right, yeah. All right. 4.
Okay, 3512. So what you find is that you do find some evidence of notes, of that seem to be correspondence of them pointing out particular things that should get promoted. You find it in reference to first names but nothing in particular what the groups are. None of the documentation you find though does seem to indicate you look at the art pieces that are being there, and none of this necessarily has to do with. You notice that none of this necessarily has to do with computer. It's all art, installation stuff. It is all painting and sculpture.
All right. Well, back to the other two.
All right. So, how are you? What are you doing?
I mean, we're just keeping watch at the moment. So I could axe kick his sink for effect.
Or axe kick him.
I would rather not hurt him immediately, as a just in case.
We need something to escalate towards, you see.
Well, then you sure axe kick his thing.
Hell yeah.
All right. Your effect's going to be controlled, and your effect by default is going to be standard.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if it's if it matters. And now I'm just thinking of his sig composition.
I figured it'd be one that's hanging off the wall, but yeah.
Yeah, let's just do that.
Number of dice 3. Hey,
4,
we got a 4.
You make a good solid crack in it, but you don't break it. And
it's good enough.
The effect to him is there. You, however, do not get a broken sink.
I mean, a kick crack in the sink is enough. Buddy, this could be your fucking skull if you don't talk.
Look, do you want me to, all the names of the people that I work with? I can give you that right now.
Yeah. Hey, why? You got a notebook and a pen?
Oh, yeah, no, got it right here. Just takes out notebook pen. Yeah, go ahead, write it down.
Names and addresses, buddy. Names and addresses.
And it's he kind of is look, it's okay. Go to my desk real quick. I'm and he's look at me. I don't got nothing. Just let me go to the desk. It's all my information's there.
Okay.
Yeah,
at this point, Haley will come back in and say, "No, you stay right there. Just tell me where in your desk it is."
It's look, there is a notebook that I keep in there. It's just a spiral bound. It's got names, and then my address book is and it's my address book. It's you got a notebook. It's got a list of names I should promote. And it's look, now I've got to look. You know what? Fine.
Also, H, if you see a phone, dismantle it. If he's got a landline, rip it out. Break it.
Already done.
Gotcha.
Okay, let's...
Look, buddy, we no hard feelings, but we can't let you have you calling anyone.
Okay, you know what we're going to do?
I mean, there's only one possible name on that list we care about anyway. Molly Sparrow.
It's I'm yeah. As I say. And it's yeah. I'm yeah. His name just kind of I'm I'm like, yeah, Molly's one of us. Or like I was mostly working with Molly on this.
Oh,
Oh.
cool.
Your fellow Orion agent. Interesting.
It's like I don't know what Orion is. I am telling you that I honestly don't. It's like
Look.
I know, like, I think like you might have heard them in like when they were training us for like things, but it's like that we're not part of that group. I'm like, yes, we definitely were doing collusion, but it's like I don't even think any of these people know how to use a computer, much less do anything with robots.
Friend, not everyone fucks with robots in their cult.
Just for the record, Orion is definitely the ones that do.
Yeah. I'm saying not everyone directly interfaces with the robots. Is more my point.
Yeah. Just wanted to.
Yeah. No. I'm just clarifying. There are other parts of an organization.
Let's see. You know what? I'm just gonna say, you find a thing of addresses. Like you do find that there is there. You find in a notebook that you find a name that's like, I don't even know what to call it. It's like, it's something like you find like a listing in the book. It's like the Bay Art Enhancement Club or something like that.
I see. All right. In that case, Hazel will head back to the room with the book. But all right. Well, thank you. But I am afraid we have to ask you one final time to come clean to us.
It's like, yeah,
Are you working with Orion?
no.
All right then. And then Haley will gesture to Queen to follow her out of the room.
Yeah, okay.
Once they're out there, she'll just whisper to her, just hit his head on the sink, make it look like an accident.
Gotcha.
I'm not going to make you roll for that.
Yeah, Queen just walks in the bathroom, grabs him by the back of the head, and just says, blame your friends or God, but not us. You need better friends. Before braining him on the sink.
And then Yuhar's gonna go over to the desk, like, put, like, I don't know, like, whatever the equivalent, it would just cover the cost of the sink repair.
No, don't do that.
It's not all in one place. It's just, like, a bunch of dollars around the desk that you, like, think I just misplaced some money. Like, okay, fine. Yuhar puts the equivalent, like, a $50 in, like, in between a couch cushion.
The world's guiltiest pirate.
Look, he was a good sport.
I did brain him on the
Doomsday.
sink.
He was friends with Doomsday cultists.
Yeah, but he might not have known. I understand why Yuhar's doing what they're doing.
Look,
Either way.
We did not have to. This was relatively painless for one of these jobs. It's nice to just give a little something nicer when they have. So when they feel the pain from all this, they're like, oh hey, at least something comes up nice.
I'm glad that you're paying for the sink and not the door, though.
Oh no, that's the building's job.
I'd imagine that the sink is also part of the building's job too.
Yeah, but his head hit the sink, you see.
Oh.
It's hard enough to leave a crack. Well, either way, we have a address for Molly Sparrow and a new goal for next time.
Or next
Sucks
time.
to be that guy.
Previous episodes of Hazeltown Story can be found at BeKindRewind.hazel.town or radio.hazel.town. If you would like to know more about the universe and have an interest in video games, you can watch LoloDePuzlo's Journal, our sister show, that can be found at theater.hazel.town or BeKindRewind.hazel.town. If you would like to keep up to date with Lolo, you can follow them at co-host or BlueSky at LoloDePuzlo. There is also a Discord server in which you can potentially catch episodes being recorded live at club.hazel.town. Thank you for listening to Hazeltown Story. I welcome you to come back for more.